This video is sponsored by Instrumal. The Godox ML60 II Bi and ML100 Bi are two of the most powerful video lights that you can buy for content creation. They're also incredibly small and portable and have a range of accessories that make them perfect for travel or small spaces. Now, both of these lights come in different kits and configurations, so I will put some links in the description down below to the different kits, but also my recommended list of accessories, because there are a whole kit of accessories that you can get that work with either of these lights. And if you're wondering what these lights look like in real world situations, you're actually looking at them right now. I've got one of the ML100 Bis that is my main key light. That's being shot through a 90cm softbox, and it's currently set to 49% at 5600 Kelvin. And in the background there, I've got an ML60 II Bi, and that's what's just shining on the wall and creating that shadow, the plant shadow on the wall there. And that's only set at 18%. So that just gives you an idea of the brightness that you're going to get out of these tiny little lights. And starting with the ML100, the ML100, although you would think it is a 100-watt light, they say it's actually got 120 watts of output. Now, I don't know if that means it's a 100-watt light that has 120-watt output, or if it's actually a 120-watt light. But in real-world testing, I compared it to the Zhiyun X100, which is also a bicolor 100-watt light. And just looking at the bare chip only, both side by side at the same distance, at full brightness, the Godox light was 1000 lux brighter, which is reasonably significant. But the real magic on this tiny little light comes when you use the reflector that comes in the kit. Now, they call this a reflector, but what it really is a Fresnel lens. A normal reflector looks like this, where you've just got the bare bulb in the middle and then you've got this reflective coating on the outside. This is actually a Fresnel lens, and this is using similar technology that's been around for a long time. And it's what they use in lighthouses to take that light and project it a further distance so ships can see it way on the horizon. And this has been used in cinema and lighting for quite some time too. But I have never seen it in a kit of this price included in the kit. So as part of the kit, this Fresnel lens is included. It is called the ML15, which I believe gives you a 15mm sort of spread of the light. There's also an optional ML36, which gets you a 36-degree beam. So 15-degree beam is a bit narrower, 36-degree beam is a bit lighter. But I don't know of any other kit that you actually get a Fresnel lens like this included in the kit. And when I checked the brightness with this lens compared to the X100 and its standard reflector, the Godox light was actually 45,600 lux brighter. That's almost like adding an entire another light. In addition to that, because it does give you a focused beam and it will throw the light a longer distance and be useful at a longer distance, it means you can light subjects at quite some distance. And you can use this for like a hard light source if you're doing cinema, but you can also use it if like somebody's on stage or you're quite a distance, you're in a bit of a wide scene and you really need to project that light a long way. It does give you a lot of versatility. The way that I'm actually using it recently around my office is during the day and just in normal work hours, I am actually projecting against the ceiling and then lighting areas around the office. So it focuses that beam, it hits the ceiling, and then the ceiling becomes like a giant reflector or a giant diffuser or softbox. It bounces that light all around the office, and it really gives a nice soft but super bright light. One particularly powerful function of the ML100 Bi is the fact that it can be powered via USB-C power delivery. So my MacBook Pro charger can actually power the light. Now, it's limited to 50% light with that particular charger, and it depends on the charger, but it means you don't have to take the power brick with you when you're traveling. This is going to save a lot of room in your camera bag. Now, just jumping over to the Godox ML60 II Bi, the difference with the ML60 II Bi is that it is a 60-watt light. You're going to see it's quite a different form factor as well, and you've got a 60-watt light. Now, surprisingly, this is actually pretty bright, and it's not too far behind the ML100 Bi when we're just looking at bare bulb. And when I compared it to a number of other lights, it was actually brighter than the Colbor CL60. It was also brighter than the Zhiyun G60 60-watt light. So once again, it's a 60-watt light, but it is brighter than two other 60-watt lights that I tested it against. When I did test it against the Amaran 60S, that is a new bicolor light, the Amaran was actually brighter, but the Amaran is rated as a 65-watt light, and it was a little bit brighter. So I think that might be to be expected. In the ML60 kit, you are going to get a standard reflector rather than that focused reflector or that Fresnel lens. But what you do get in this kit is you get a battery grip, which is a really cool thing. So this takes these standard Sony NPF batteries, and then it's got this little cable that goes into the light. So this gives you the ability to hook this together, and now you've got a portable light that you can walk around and shine in any situation. It also comes with the standard mount to put it on a light stand. But if you want, you can buy those Fresnel lenses and you can actually use them on the ML60 Bi as well. And this is one of the things that both of these lights have in common is there's a whole range of Godox G-mount accessories that will work with the lights. And the G-mount just looks like this. It's a little bit smaller than a standard Bowens mount. And this is just one of the little soft boxes, collapsible sort of soft boxes that I use on the G-mount. Actually, in the background there, what you see sort of projecting the light against that plant, that's actually another Godox G-mount accessory, which is just like a little bulb type thing. But there's a range of soft boxes. You also have the ability to adapt the G-mount to a Bowens mount. And what you're looking at right now with my main key light is actually the ML100 Bi run into a small Bowens mount adapter and then run through a Bowens mount softbox. And I think that Bowens mount adapter is like $18 or something like that. So it's super cheap. I'll put a link to that in the description down below. Another thing that both lights have in common is they're both able to be controlled via the Godox app. And the Godox app is actually one of the best lighting control apps I've used. And that allows you to put all the lights in a group for a certain scene. So maybe you've got a studio setup, or maybe you've got the same light sitting around in a working setup where you want them to be really bright and light the whole room, or some lights be on and off. You can control that by putting the lights into different groups and then putting the settings. And when you go into that group, it goes back to all those settings. So you can see I can turn that background light on and off. I can also use the special effects. So back there, I might put on the lightning mode. So that's going to make it look like there's lightning in the background. I can just turn that back to CCT now, and then I can actually change the color temperature. So you can see I can make it more yellow or more blue. So I really have complete control of everything right from the app. And this is great, particularly for the softbox situation. I've got this way out of shot. It's way up high. I can't even see the back of that, but I can control that light just from the app. And it's actually really easy, and it's super reliable as well, which some of the apps you have problems with them dropping out. I find this is one of the very best. The other thing that both lights have in common is they are both bicolor. And this is valuable because if you're in a situation where some of the scene is lit by a window or other lights, ambient lights around the room, you can use these lights to match that color temperature to give you the look that you want, or you can actually use them at a different color temperature to give you a bit of a contrast, but it gives you control that just a single mono light or a single 5600 Kelvin daylight light won't give you. They're also extremely quiet. You can't hear them at all, that one or the one in the background, so they won't get into your microphones when you're shooting. And interestingly, they decided to make them both out of white material, which I thought was just maybe a bit of a style choice. But what they actually say in the documentation is they feel that the white reflects the heat better and it doesn't hold the heat like black does. Now, I can imagine that's true in the sun. I don't know if that is true when it comes to like general heat coming out of them, but it is an interesting choice that they've made, and they've said it is for a specific engineered reason. So there are plenty of options out there for small budget lights for content creators, but I can honestly say that these seem pretty good. They're small, they're reasonably priced, and they're made by Godox, which is a company that brought us the original Godox SL60, which for so many content creators was their very first video light. And they do have a history of making high quality budget products for content creators, and I can't really find any fault with the new ML series offerings. I'll put links to the lights and my recommended accessories in the description down below, and I absolutely recommend that Bowens mount adapter and a few of the other diffusion products that are dedicated to this mount, because it just keeps your whole thing small. But with that Bowens mount adapter, you really have the flexibility to use these lights with any Bowens mount softbox or product.